The first thing I remember in my literacy was in kindergarten when my teacher stood in front of the class with the alphabet and pronounced each letter, followed by a word that began with that given letter. The first book I actually remember reading, I loved. The book was called Mike Mulligan and His Steam Shovel, and I made my mom read it to me over and over again. She read it to me so many times she eventually took me to the library and bought it for me so that I could learn to read on my own. In the fifth grade, my teacher, Mrs. Fulmer, assigned the first chapter book I ever read. At the time, a chapter book looked like the dictionary, and I was very scared to read it. To my surprise, I actually loved the book that she assigned us, and I began to read chapter books on my own. I fell in love with the book series called The Magic Tree House and spent countless hours reading them. Sometimes I would even read an entire book at a time. The following year, in sixth grade, I met my next obstacle in literacy. I had a teacher who at times seemed like the meanest teacher ever and assigned what felt like 1,000-page essays that we had to write. I always thought that she was trying to drag me down or just be plain cruel, but in reality, she was greatly improving my writing skills. Throughout the rest of middle school as well as high school, I used writing techniques that I had learned from my sixth grade English teacher, who was really a great teacher, not the devil. I'm really glad I had those two teachers I did, because if I didn't have those two teachers to promote reading and writing like they did, I might not be where I am today.